Francois Basson Jr. Been spending a bit of time with this guy recently, and he has got a heart full of faith. Let's hear your story.
Good morning, folks. I grew up a Christian with the beliefs and morals, but never really fully understanding God. I thought I knew enough. So about 2.5 years ago, I found out something really devastating about my mum, and it destroyed me. I can't read. Just pardon my language. I absolutely hated my mother. I didn't want anything to do with her. I felt like it broke my soul. My hero turned into my greatest enemy. Thank you. I didn't want to deal with any of the emotions, and the only way I found to deal with it was to turn to drugs. I started smoking cannabis every day from the morning to the night for 2 years, just in order to get out of my own head. I didn't care about anything as my life slipped downwards. I got asked to leave my job, so I decided, I have to fund this habit, so I started selling cannabis. I stepped into a really, really dark world where I could hide from reality. The cops started chasing me. That's a good one. This led to me getting very, very depressed. I didn't realize how badly depressed I was and how angry I was. I was having suicidal thoughts. I would think about ending my life and how it would affect others, and I just didn't care. The only thing that stopped me is that as growing up as a Christian, I thought that if you kill yourself, you go to hell. And there was no way I'm guaranteeing that. So I didn't want to do that. So it came to a point where I couldn't handle it any further, right? I hated my life, but I couldn't end it because I'd go to hell, and I didn't want that. So I had to make a decision. And within that week, I met a stranger who opened my eyes to a very different world, a world of positivity and progress. And I started working and studying with them. I also turned myself into the cops, and they just dropped all the charges and let me go. So about a month later, my nan invited me to come to church with her, and I decided to come because I had a really vivid, scary, paralytic dream. And I'm still pretty sure that was something attacking me, man. So while I was in church worshiping, my eyes kept weeping, and I couldn't stop it. And then after the service, I just went and spoke to Ruben and told him about this story and about this dream, and he just asked me if I've ever given my life to God. And I pretty much asked him if I could do it then and there. So I gave my life to God, and after I did that, I just kind of realized that He was always with me, protecting me. For all this horrible journey that I went through, He's just there, guiding me and protecting me, keeping me from just worse stuff. So I'm here ready to complete my commitment to God today. Thank you.
Well done, Francois. That's great. And Francois is an amazing testimony too to the power of a praying grandmother as well. Dorothy, your prayers been answered. Prayers of many years, hey? Answered, yeah. Amazing. Okay, Francois. Do you believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God? And have you committed your life to Him in faith as your Lord and Saviour? And on your confession of faith and at your request, I baptise you in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Let's pray. Father, we thank you for Francois. And God, through all of the highs and lows of his journey over these last few years, God, you've been with him through all of it. You've been with him in the darkest moments, and Lord, you've been with him in the brightest moments. And we just thank you that you have brought him to this moment today, that you've been faithful, and you've been there and you've just been drawing him and calling him the whole way. We thank you that he has responded now in faith. And we want to pray, God, that you would just bring fresh faith and strength and courage into his life now to face the future. We pray, God, that he would walk before you all the days of his life, that whatever lies ahead of him, whatever struggles lie ahead of him, whatever joys lie ahead of him, that he would always look to you, that he would fix his eyes upon you, the maker of heaven and earth, that he would know his hope is in you and that you are his helper and that you are his God. Keep him strong in his faith, God, even when the evil one comes and tries to agitate and steal things away in his life, Father. We pray you'd keep his gaze fixed upon you, locked upon you, Jesus. Thank you for him. Bless him and keep him, and pour out your abundant blessings upon him, we pray. In Jesus' name. Amen.